Hello, good morning. Today we have a very simple problem of beam in which we have to calculate the reaction forces at the end or at the supports. So we have two supports, one support here, A, and we have another support at here V. These two supports are the fixed supports, means this will case the reaction in the only one direction, that is the x direction, and in the sorry in the both directions, means they can case the reactions at the y direction and the same as x direction. So here we have two masses, 1200 kg and 800 kg on the beam at 20 centimeter from the B and 80 centimeter from the B. This mass is x is 80 centimeter from the B. So in this problem we have to calculate that how much support reactions are there at B, that is the RB, and same as how much reactions is here FB, because the horizontal, because in the beam there will be no horizontal force, so FA horizontal will balance the FB horizontal. So we do not need to calculate the horizontal reactions, we have to only consider the vertical reactions, right? So these two forces RA and RB are acting upward in or in the positive y direction, and here this force and this force are acting in the downward direction. Also here, given that the 800 kg is the mass of the beam, so uh, we can consider that the mass is acting at the center of this beam. So here is the center of beam, so here is another force is acting, which is the 800 multiplied by G, right? So here, so we have three forces downward and two forces upward. So basically these types of problems we use some rules, or we have to know the some basics. So we follow these two procedures or these two instructions to solve these problems. First is balance all the force in the x direction and balance all the force in the y directions. So first we have to balance the all the force in the x direction and all the force in the y direction. Second is like balance the movement at any point. We can take the moment at any point and all the movements are zero and all the force is zero, like in all the directions, x direction, y direction or z direction, right? So first we balance the force. So one force, sorry, three force, 800, 1200 and 1800 are acting downward, which is balancing by fa and fb. So we can write that's FA plus FV upward, which is balancing this three forces. This acting downward and this is acting upward. So this is balancing, right? So this is weight force mg, m 1200 multiplied by g, 1800 multiplied by g, 800 multiplied by g. So this is the weight forces, right? So Fa plus Fv is 37 uh, 278 Newton. This is our equation 1. We use it to calculate further, right? And another, we what we can do, we can take the moment. So by taking moment about it, you can take the moment about B, or you can take about the moment about the center of the beam, or you can take anywhere. It will give the same result, right? So for the simplicity of this problem, we are taking the moment about A, right? And also we are consider that the moment is negative in the case of downward forces. So these are the downward forces, so these are the moment at negative. And for the upward forces we are taking that the moment is positive. So at fa, sorry, f here, fa distance, sorry, one force is acting fa, distance is 0, so fa multiplied by 0 is 0, so no need to write here. 1200 multiplied by 9.81, so this weight is 10 centimeter from the a. So this force or weight multiplied by the distance is movement is force multiplied by the distance. So this force multiplied by the distance, so this is the movement due to x, this is the movement due to y, and this is the movement due to the beam. Because here 800 kg is the mass of beam, and the distance from here to the center of the beam is nothing but the this 40 centimeters. So 40 by 100 is meters. So like by solving this types of program, always remember units, so use the proper units, either use in meters or either use in centimeters lbs or either use in meters newton, right? So by solving this equation we get fp is equal to 18,530 newton, and we have this equation 1. So fa is nothing equal to this minus fb, right? So fa is equal to 37,278 minus fb. So we already calculated this value fb, so put this value here. We plugging this value here in this first equation, and we got uh, this value 18,748 newton, right? So by this method, this is the easy and simple procedure to calculate the support reactions at the end, or support reaction at the falcons, in this case falcons fixed supports. So you can calculate by this methods, right? So these are the final. So you can like you can try this question at your place, and uh, not like also if you have any questions you can send to our email, but the questions should be a good question, right? uh, Whether it belong to the statics, whether it belong to the mechanics or mechanical engineer, even in electrical also, you like up to the 11th 12th electrical, you can send all the questions in which you have the doubt or the question is very tough, right? We will try our best. Thank you.